All right. Finally live again after 4 months.
So many months.
Yeah, it has been a really long time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last
Long time no see.
I think we played like was it a week before Midsummer?
Yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's kind of long. But yeah. How you guys been? What you been up to?
Who wants to
Working.
start?
Yeah.
Well, let's start from my right side, Aslyn.
Yeah, just working pretty much the whole summer. Went to see some friends. That's it. Pretty boring. Dying from the heat.
Well, it's getting colder now, so
Yeah, thank God.
Winter is coming.
Good.
Bad.
okay, cool. Zefir.
Well, I've been busy at work as well. We've had quite some things. We've launched a product that we've been selling to markets around where I am now, and it's kind of taking off. It's a good thing. I had a little bit of vacation. We decided to visit each and every zoo in Finland, and that was pretty fun. Lots of live animals and had like 2 weeks time just on a road trip between those zoos with a camper van and lots of D&D with friends. Actually, I just came back from a getaway weekend with like 48 hours of D&D behind me.
Nice.
And I came back to this and
More
I'm excited.
Nice to come home and play some D&D more.
Yeah.
How many zoos are there actually in Finland?
There's actually like 3 actual zoos in Ranua, Ähtäri, and Korkeasaari, and then there's I think Kuusamo, which has the like big predator center, or which is it? There's like a hell of a lot of brown bears. Also the Juuso-karhu, which is the biggest brown bear.
It's the bear that has his own YouTube channel. I think.
Yeah, that one.
Nice.
I've been watching those two.
Yeah.
Would be fun to visit there sometime.
They're kind of your brothers.
Yeah. I would just go and hug them.
Family.
Yeah. Cool. Lots of D&D in work.
Yeah.
Rubeus Wander.
Yes. Well, I've had a extensive break from my own streams for the whole summer, pretty much. I've been to Middle Finland and seen my good old friends like Lukant, for example, as well, and seen some relatives, and planning on a lot of work, but my own work with the guitar course planning and marketing and practicing and all that. But now we're gonna return to streams as well.
Nice.
It's gonna be quite exciting, actually. There will be some nice changes. There's already a new background with my new bookshelf. It's quite nice. But been doing super good, to be honest. Been super healthy, exercising a lot.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Brem, our Swedish dwarf.
Yar! I have been enjoying the summer so much. This summer has been so fantastic. I have been playing a lot of disc golf, and I have actually been improving in it, which is a fair surprise since my player rating has been stalling now for the past 4 years. So now it's like on the uprise again, which I'm super happy about. Then I have been working like crazy. The Corona season has been almost like a blessing to disc golf, like the industry. Like all the disc golf companies are doing insanely right now, like in a super hurry, and we don't have enough product to distribute everywhere. So we have been working a lot on that.
Yeah, actually,
Otherwise,
I think I have seen like in the stores that the disc golf sections are kind of empty.
yeah, there is a huge demand right now, and especially starter sets are selling like crazy.
Everyone's taking board and home. They need something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
definitely.
get out somehow.
But I mean, it's such an excellent way of exercising, especially for people who don't want to go to the gym and so forth. And I think in that sense, I think I have been feeling a bit healthier as well since I have been playing so much. Otherwise, that's pretty much what I have been doing the past 5 months of the summer.
By the way, I went also playing first time in my life one route of disc golf this summer.
Cool.
Didn't
you-
go that well.
No, it doesn't go in the beginning, but
quite
the
hard.
cool part about the game is that you improve really fast if you just put your mind into it.
Yeah.
And especially if you get to play with someone who has a good technique.
Yeah. The technique part, throwing. Well, I used only one type of disc as well.
Yeah.
Driver.
Yeah, at the beginning you don't actually need that many discs. I think
No,
first
it's enough if you have one really good one.
Yeah, first 2 years I used basically 2 discs only.
Yeah.
Rubeus?
That works if those 2 discs are like a mid-range and a fairway driver that are like beginner friendly.
Yeah. Camus.
Yeah, a lot of working. Spent couple weeks at summer house, and rest been just playing games with friends. Just started playing Wasteland 3 with friend. It's been quite fun.
Nice. I've been trying to get through Wasteland 2.
Yeah,
Yeah. Watching a lot of 3. It looks super fun.
yeah, but Coop is very broken. A lot of
Oh.
bugs. I just hope they fix them soon. But it's really good, very fun.
Have you played the second one as well?
I didn't. I just watched recap.
I have it
on
saved on
YouTube.
Steam, I think.
I think I have the second one also, but probably played like 30 minutes.
I have no clue what game you're talking about.
Kinda like a-
Wasteland.
It's basically an like the old Fallout games.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
spiritual successor to Fallout 1 and 2, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the one that started it all.
Yeah. And by the way, if you haven't played Fallout 1 and 2, are really great games.
Yeah.
And tactics.
But it's more like XCOM.
Yeah, I
The
know.
way you
I
play it.
I have played Fallout 2.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great story.
Nice. So, into the world of Order of the Serpent.
Someone has to do the recap, okay?
Anyone
I
remember
didn't-
what we did like 4 months ago?
I didn't watch the word. I didn't watch the word.
Well, I have some inklings, but I can't remember where we left it off. I mean, I remember vaguely what happened.
Yeah. Well, just say what you remember, and I will try to fill in the gaps if I remember.
I remember a cornfield and noises.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
If-
We
little
met a
bit.
gnome. That was a
Yeah, well-
bard.
What was the
There was a
gnome's name?
festival.
Wookly or something.
Woodley.
Woodley. Yeah, Woodley.
Watley the Cloak Schlepper
Yeah.
was the name.
Cloaked. Yeah.
So I think we started off with him entertaining the crowd on the stage, and he approached us with some. Actually, don't remember the reason he first approached us, but we somehow got together and speaking, and he was searching for something slightly awry in the village, and
Wasn't he the one who knew about the occultists and he was
Yeah,
like
he was-
investigating the matter.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that way we
Bard
got
college.
involved in it.
Yeah, he was
he-
part of like a bard college,
Yeah.
Yeah, he
and
was
they knew about the cult.
investigating the cult of the Risen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And he had reason to believe that they're in the village, and we told him we had just dealt with the werewolf problem, and were more than happy to help him solve his mysteries. And then we noticed some weird cult people and children that have been missing, and we noticed them doing something in the market, and the children vanished in the cornfield, and we chased after, got stabbed a few times, and then ran back out because we found nothing. And then there was this demon summoning, and we kicked the demon's ass, and it was kind of scary and foreboding that probably sometime soon the demon will come back and bite our ass. That's what I remember.
Yeah. So
Yep.
it was basically Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn, D&D edition.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically about it. You killed the demon Balrog. But it seems that the demons are still coming, and they are now focusing on you guys. Since you killed their friend. You guys ended the evening basic D&D style. You went to the inn, got wasted on local beer. And yeah, we start from the next morning.
Everyone hangover.
Yeah.
Never. Never.
You meet you meet downstairs for breakfast, and you gather around a table.
Well, that was quite an evening, you guys.
Yes. Seems like adventure meets us always, wherever we go.
Yep.
So what will be waiting for us today?
Well, hopefully nothing not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a demon-free day, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Too much dead bodies in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the music was a little bit too loud for me. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so you notice the inn's door opens, and there is a local guard coming inside. He has this small-sized chest in his hands, and he looks around the inn and notices you on the table, and starts walking towards you guys. Oh, finally, I found you. I was talking with Winslow, and he told me to bring this small chest to you guys for the payment of the job with the wolves and was it werewolves? Anyways, thank you. We wouldn't be here without you. And he gives you a small chest that has 400 gold pieces.
Wasn't that all the savings from the guardhouse or something?
Not all, but they
had to
it was a big job.
collectives.
Free money, I take it.
Finally.
Yeah, didn't we already... Earlier we smelted all of their silver coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was necessary. It was necessary.
Thank you for the gold.
Yeah. Thank you for the help.
Yeah.
eh,
Much obliged.
we will be thin for a while, but I think we will manage. The kingdom will help us. Thank you again, and everything is free. Stay as long as you like, and he leaves the building.
Don't hesitate to ask help again if you need something.
Did he just say that everything is for
No,
free?
don't take it literally. Please don't do that. We don't need like 3 boars. As it no.
Ah,
The greedy dwarf.
never mind. Let's.
Wait,
Yeah,
what was?
you have breakfast served already on the table. Just the basic meal, nothing too fancy.
It is sometimes good to practice humility, even in such circumstances.
And that was
You are
wait,
right, my friend.
400.
Sometimes. But is this the time?
Well, we have just robbed them of their guards and their silver, so I propose we at least save the ball.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the wrong way to approach the silver, was to protect them. They wouldn't
Yeah,
use
and we
any silver
failed
if they were
to
dead.
protect or save any of the people who had turned into werewolves, and we also failed to save and protect any of the children that got killed because of the demon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
well, you know,
us
no one is
saviors.
perfect. Like the Jolly
Yeah.
squad is great, but not perfect. You know.
Yes, but we can also then give some back. We do not need to take advantage of this situation. Just
And
the bare necessities.
Mm-hmm.
And as one
I
wise
agree.
man said, perfection is not the goal, but progress is.
So shall we divide the gold evenly, or do you want to start the Jolly Squad saving account?
So, is there any interest? Do we have a bank somewhere? Otherwise, I will just take my cut. Thank you.
I mean,
What,
I have
is it
money,
80?
so a savings thing, it's not the worst idea.
Yeah.
Well, I would say perhaps we, so to say, split the difference between us and the saving. There are some things we all need that should not come out of the savings, but leave some for a rainy day. And
How much you
some
have? I have
for
150 gold.
I have 1 and 10.
I have not counted.
169.
130.
So in the world there is a basic banking system, but it's only in the big city like Dalier, and you can't really like get the money out of another town. Even if you have money in Dalier, you just need to get back to Dalier and get the money from there. Or there's always the old-fashioned way: you take a map, you bury the treasure, and mark it with an X. It's all
but
up to
that
you.
doesn't grow interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just lose money like that, just like Pablo.
Well,
Yeah.
well, since we are
I'm not exactly worried about getting robbed or anything.
we are all
Yeah.
friends between and among ourselves, so if we split the gold evenly among us, there is always some trust between friends if there is needed some loan for gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Law.
I say we split it first, at least.
Yeah.
Let's split it. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so you
Wait,
split.
So 80 golds each.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
split the money and evenly and
Damn, I'm rich.
continue with the breakfast.
Do we need any supplies? I have a lot of rations left as well.
I have a lot of rations, but
Yep.
I actually need to get some food for Keg.
Mm. I think we should invest in magic weapons in future. The fight with the demon was quite challenging,
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
but I don't think this place will sell those.
Yeah, this is too small of a town to
Do
have
you,
magic
Camus,
weapons.
do you, Camus, have knowledge then how much would a magic weapon cost?
I have no idea.
I have the old longbow from the who was the werewolf guy named?
I mean, Wolfie.
Douchebag.
Yeah. Yeah,
Captain
but
Douchebag.
he had this super,
Jacob
super
was
cool
the name.
bow. Yeah, I just want to like inspect it with some person who might know if it's any other value than if it maybe has some properties.
What do you mean?
Sure looks
Magic?
cool. Yeah, magical properties, maybe. Who knows? It's named Old Longbow, and it looked super cool. I remember.
There is an huntsman hut in the town that might be helpful.
Yes. Let's see. Wait. Old. Oh yeah, and it's a longbow. How did it go? I was.
Do you have the
proficient
strength to
sword.
use it?
Yeah.
I think I have the strength, but the proficiency, I think I have only.
Yeah,
the-
Rogue doesn't have proficiency for longbow, and I don't think longbows go well with sneak attack, but at least Brem can use it.
Yeah, someone has to use it if it has any good qualities.
Yeah. Is there any way of increasing damage by getting higher quality arrows?
Yeah, if you
And
can
silver
find
arrows.
them.
And yeah, there's enchanted arrows. As
Is
well.
there any way of learning how to craft them yourself?
Yes, but it will take a long time, so you can
So
make them
my
yourself.
years of experience doesn't count. No, because I'm not low.
You don't have a crafting background.
Only brewer background.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can craft beer. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can
beer
make.
stenched arrows. They will make your opponent drunk.
Beer is not potent enough to do that,
Okay.
unless you shoot some kind of big ass cannon that shoots these mugs of beer to people's mouth.
Maybe I can make some moonshine.
Me and Camus, maybe we will brew some poisons later on, and we can coat the arrows in poison.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close the door quickly because there's so many cars going past.
It doesn't really come through, but yeah.
So, what do you guys want to do first?
Aren't we supposed to report back to the military base?
Yeah, I could go visit the huntsman quick.
I would like to visit someone who has food for Keg, but like food market.
Yeah,
like
the
raw
market
fish.
area might have some
Yeah, like-
stalls that you can visit.
Yeah. Right now I have fish. I will go to the fish market.
Yeah. Those. Was it fresh fish or was it?
No, it was dried fish that I have been carrying so that it will last longer.
Okay. So, Brem leaves the table and heads to the marketplace.
Yes. Hey, potato guys.
What?
Hey, Poday.
Hey, potato.
That must
That's
be
probably
dwarvish.
dwarvish, yeah.
Yeah, you can actually use it when you talk in Dwarvish. You can talk Swedish.
Hurty.
Yeah. Okay, Brem leaves with Keg, and Keg is a bit anxious, and his stomach growls really much.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a set of one piece of my food immediately.
Okay. So
So
you
that boy gets some.
you toss some food to Keg, and he smiles like a little bear. Looks so cute. And he starts following you to the marketplace. It's quite.
Should I do a wisdom saving throw?
No. Kalmarat is quite happy today.
He is feeling jolly.
Yeah.
He's part of the squad.
Yeah, he's part of the jolly squad. So yeah, you head out to the market, and there are a lot of people walking around and trying to rebuild the marketplace that got quite damaged last night when the demon was summoned, and there are still a few bodies laying around. And the city guards are working on that they can burn the bodies so that at least they won't rise up.
Okay. I will offer my help to the guards if they need help, like fixing up the place.
Yeah. So you find a few guards and you start helping them move the bodies, and Keg is just sniffing stuff and rolling in the sand. He's quite happy that he doesn't have to do anything.
Lazy bear.
Yeah. Rubeus.
Yeah, I want to find the huntsman.
I think I'm gonna
place.
go with you. He should have short bows, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Not the best thing for hunting, but well, we'll see if he has any.
Okay.
So you live together, and you ask around the town's people, and you manage to find the huntsman. It's like a bit off near the forest area. This a small house made of these big ass logs. It's like a basic cabin in the northern Finland, you know. Those.
Kirisimökki.
Yeah, just like that. And the place's name is Brown Rabbit is the place called.
All right. Let's go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it looks open?
Yeah, you get to the door and there is a note left, like a small piece of parchment. I will be back noon. Feel free to go inside. Please don't steal anything. So
Yeah, that face.
yeah.
Maybe
So,
Aslyn has to sit outside.
So Rubeus and Aslyn, do you just walk in?
Hey, Aslyn, maybe you want to, take the guard post here and check that no
No,
one comes?
no.
What do you think I will do? I will just check if there's any.
I think you will steal something.
No, I'm rich. I have 230 gold. Like buy anything I want.
So it's
Well-
almost noon, probably under half an hour.
Okay. Damn. You should have went to buy fish with Brem.
So you want to do something bad.
Okay, let's just wait.
I mean, I think we can go inside and take a look.
Really? Okay, let's go in.
Okay, so you guys step inside, and yeah, the place looks kind of nice. There are some shelves that have pelts, different animal skulls. There are some longbows, some knives around the walls, and well, basically anything you might find in a huntsman's hut.
Shall we just wait?
Yep.
Yeah. So you browse around the hut and just look for things, and do you touch anything?
Well, I have to like, if Aslyn is watching, you know. She gonna get super like annoyed if I start to do anything. I have to respect the female side of things. Like if it was anyone else from the party, I would just clean the place.
Mm-hmm.
Rubeus has a weakness, unfortunately, to please the female side.
No one
I'm just
noticed
gonna
that.
stare at the different skulls in there.
Okay. You find some small fish skulls and some rabbit skulls, and some skulls are kind of deformed that you don't even recognize those.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like for like decorating armor and stuff. These small things.
Is there anything super like that looks like maybe the knives or something? Do they look like valuable?
There are some knives that have some these handmade. Well, everything is handmade in this world, but like these carvings, and there are some gems. There is this a showcase where there's like a glass on top, and there are all the fancy knives behind the counter, like.
It's kind of problematic. If I try to take anything now, he will notice. And she will notice.
Yeah, and there are like different shapes. Like they're not just basic knives for skinning and stuff. Some of them look like they would be good in some ritual of some kind also. At least you think so. Okay. If you guys don't steal anything, you hear the back door open and close, and there is this middle-aged kind of fit-looking guy, clean-shaven, but he has this long hair that is that has this
Man bun.
yeah, man bun. He walks in, and he tosses a wolf carcass on the side table, and turns around and looks at you. Oh, customers. Well, good to know that there are some trustworthy people in here, and you don't seem to have stolen anything. So,
Nope.
how can I help you?
I will go forward, me like, my name is Rubeus, and keep giving my hand. Nice to meet you. I was wondering if you have any knowledge about bows, and if they have any. Do you have any knowledge about possible magical properties of different weapons, or maybe just craftsmanship properties?
Why would you need some magical properties in a bow? You just need 2 hands and a keen eye, and you can kill everything.
That's true, but sometimes when you run into demons and such, you might want to have some magical properties.
Oh, so you're not hunting game then?
Not only.
Demon hunting with a bow. That sounds kind of weird, but well, let me see the bow. And
Yes.
okay.
I will just give him my the old longbow that I took from the house from the wolf guy.
Okay. Oh, he takes it and tests it out, and yeah, it's a good-looking bow. It's seems to be an older one. Where did you get it?
It was in the house of the werewolf one who turned out to be a werewolf that we that we had to slay
So you just
earlier.
took the bow from there.
Yes, it was mined by Luther's right, of course.
Luther's right. Haven't heard of that kind of term before.
Yes, a evil person dies, drop something, I take, without any consequences.
I see. Well, it's none of my business in the end. So
Yeah, it's better
so-
used in here than in the house, for sure.
yeah. So basically, what do you want to know about this? It is a good-looking bow.
Yeah, I was thinking that it's still in a good shape, it seems. And do you know if there's anything special about it compared to other hunting longbows you might have made? Does it feel any special?
Oh well. He tested and yeah, the weight is kind of cool. It's balanced good. Let's go outside and take a few shots and see how it works in the action.
Okay.
Ma'am, you good here? You need anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Do you have any short bows?
Yeah, they're all on the back wall. You can browse and
Okay.
go behind the
I
counter.
was gonna go
it's
shoot
okay.
the bow a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go shoot a bow.
We're gonna test this out. So, sir, if you would accompany me to the backyard and
Of course.
okay, so you guys go outside. Aslyn is now alone inside the store or the hut. Yeah. The man takes a few arrows and you see it in the woods. There are these more like
Targets.
target boards placed in the trees, and some are in the ground, and some of them are hanging from the ropes. So, well, first, let me see how you shoot with this one. And he gives you the bow and one arrow.
Yeah, this looks
find out
looks
that
a little bit
Rubeus doesn't
bigger
know.
than my normal bow that I use. I usually shoot with a short bow.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're that kind of fella. Okay. Well, here, take an arrow. Let's see how you can manage with the big boy toys. So how
Alright.
about you shoot? Well, shoot the one closest on the ground and see if you can manage this kind of piece of art.
All right. So wait, what shall I roll?
Just a basic attack. Are you proficient with the longbow?
I don't think so. I'm gonna just check.
I think rogues are.
Wait, where the hell was it?
I can check it. Rubeus.
It's on the
Yeah.
background. Weapon
Oh yeah,
proficiency.
here. I forgot where is everything.
Simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapier swords. So you're not proficient.
Yeah.
So it's
Hand crossbow. That's what I need.
D20 plus Dex modifier.
20 plus. What was my dex modifier? 3.
Roll.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you took the longbow and the arrow, and well, it's an easy target. So you managed to get it quite close to the center, and yeah, the guy looks at you and yeah, I'm impressed. I didn't think you would hit it. Well, let's try the. You see the small target in the woods hanging from the rope. Let's see if you
Of course, I
can
have great eyesight.
if you can hit that. He hands you another arrow.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah. You are feeling convinced and good about your shooting, and you take another arrow and it goes. And you're like, what? Okay. The man just smiles and yep. I figured beginner's luck was the first one.
Yeah, I just didn't have much practice with these
Yeah.
bigger bows.
Well, you're gonna need it if you wanna handle this big piece.
Yeah.
Well-
I might gift it to my party member, maybe.
Well, let's see the bow. I'll take a few shots myself. And he takes the bow from you, and he watches in the woods, and he takes the long bow, and there goes a shot. It's not hitting a target, but it goes deeper into the woods, and you hear a small sound of and something falls from the tree. Yeah, there was a squirrel. Yeah, let's take a few
Did you
more.
kill that squirrel just to prove a point? Are you gonna go collect it as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna collect it, of course. I'm not killing anything for fun. And so he takes one long and shoots through the first target, and yeah, it does feel good. I think there's some good properties here for a seasoned marksman.
Are you able to identify it?
Yeah. Go inside. I'm gonna take a few shots still, and
Yeah,
I'll
there's some money
come
for you
right
for it.
back. Yeah. There's some there's some food behind the counter. If you want, I hunted those meats myself. There's some dried meat. It's really good, seasoned.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you go inside, and he's
I'll get a piece of dried meat for Aslyn as well.
yeah. Once again, you are alone in the store.
I'm testing out the bows.
Yeah, there's some fine-looking bows there. Okay. About 5 minutes go by, and the man comes from the back door and puts your longbow on the counter and says, "Yes, this has some good damaging qualities. And
Nice.
in a game, rules set, it will have +2 damage
Whoa.
if you shoot over was it 80 feet.
Oh yeah, so it's like a no. So if I put it in the inventory, yeah, there's description.
Yeah.
So I can put old longbow, plus
You-
2
you-
damage if
plus-
over 80 yard.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a nice little bow for someone. Maybe trade it with someone, you know. For some nice hand crossbow, maybe.
Mhm.
Or some thieving skills.
eh.
Too bad I already gave you the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
So the man looks at Aslyn. So, you find anything you like?
Yep, this one seems to be pretty light. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
And you have those small bones. Can I have the fish bones?
The fish bones.
Fish heads?
Yeah, just pick what you like and bring them over, and we'll see what is the damage.
I take like 2 different kind of fish heads,
Okay.
and I think the short bow is 1d6 damage.
Yes. Do you want just like a basic short bow? Or
Yeah. I mean, if he has anything extra, then sure, I think I have the money for it.
well, it's mostly he doesn't have anything that's special, but he has some better looking.
Yeah, something that's pretty.
Yeah. So you pick out something you like. We can discuss it later, like the details that what's it made of and.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this one, yeah, this does look good and actually matches your armor quite good and brings out your eyes.
Thank you.
So, you can have those fish skulls, no extra cost, but this bow is gonna cost you 28 gold.
Yeah, sure. Do you have any like leather straps that I could tie the skulls around and put it on my neck?
Well, he looks behind the counter and puts on a table this leathery straps. Yep, here. Have as many as you like. I have more.
Oh, thank you. I give him 1 extra gold.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, man. Nice doing business with you.
Yep, you too. I'm ready.
Do you happen to have any really high quality daggers, rapiers, or hand crossbows, or short bows?
Well, all my wares are good quality.
I'm talking now the finest of the finest.
Finest of the finest.
Yes, really high quality work. Oh, and how much I owe you about the identification of this?
Nah,
longbow?
it's all good. Your friend here
Thank you. That's very kind
gave
of
enough
you.
money. So, daggers of high quality. Let's see.
Yes.
Anything?
Or leather armors as well.
Leather
Any
armors.
apparel as well.
Well, not for demon combat, nothing like that, but just like
Well, something better than I'm wearing at the moment.
he looks at you and yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Guys like friendly and like repulsive at the same time.
He doesn't seem to like you.
Yeah.
what kind of leather armor did you have at the moment?
I have. What was it?
Is it just basic?
It's just base armor class is 11 with this one, so basic leather armor. Yeah.
Yeah. He has something that looks a bit better and is not that worn out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 10 gold. It doesn't
10
have
gold.
any extra properties, but it's better looking.
Yeah, of course I want to be, better looking as well, Like,
Yeah.
It's good to have fashion amongst the thieves as well. But hey, that set of armor looks really nice compared to my worn set.
No.
So I would like to take that, for example.
Yeah, it does.
Sure.
It does look better. He takes it out and puts it on the counter. And let's see those daggers then. Any material that you like?
What kind of daggers there is?
I may make them like what I make from bone.
Okay.
But I can have shipped here from Dunboldir. The dwarves there make these fine obsidian daggers,
Yeah.
but those are kind of expensive.
Do you have any idea how much they cost? Give
Uh,
or take.
I'd say it's like 4 figures
Ooh.
in gold there, but they are really fancy.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be here for that long to make that much money.
Yeah, and also they make it custom when I order, so.
Okay.
But
Do
I
you think if they have them like in there, like do they make them ready for any kind of storage or?
no,
like, you know,
no.
show
Every dagger has its own story
Okay.
behind it, so it is dwarven made. So
Okay. Well, yeah, I think that pretty much does it then. At least I got the better armor. That's pretty nice.
yeah, so 10 gold, please.
Yes, here you go.
Oh, thank you. Now, is there anything else I would like to get inside of that wolf?
No, thank you.
Alrighty then.
Bye.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
bye. See you later.
So, back in the marketplace, it's getting cleared quite good now, and Brem, you see a man with a fishing pole coming to the market and setting up shop.
Cool. I will go and talk to him. Hello, kind sir.
Oh, hello, sir.
How has
Nice fresh fish for ya.
Awesome. How has your gathering been today?
It was quite good. It seems there was some kind of happening here last night. I was at the lake early morning, just how I like it. Just a cup of coffee and my good old fishing pole.
Yeah, that was quite something what happened here yesterday. We were kind of a big part of it.
Oh,
But let's not go into detail. It was demons and shit.
demons in here?
Yeah,
I'm
indeed.
not sure I believe
Those
you, but
pesky demons, you know how they are.
so, what kind of fish would you like?
Well, I would actually have a special request if you have any dried fish in stock that would last for a bit longer period of time.
Dried fish. Yeah, if you come back in 2 hours, I will send a message to the old lady. She will bring some later to the market. But yeah, any kind seasoning you like? I have quite a stock.
I think just plain fish is going to suffice.
Just a
this time.
plain dried fish.
It's for my companion right here.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have a small. Is it a bear?
It is indeed a bear.
Oh,
It's going to be a mighty bear in the future.
My eyesight is not that good. I think it was a dog, but oh yeah. But like I said, couple hours, be back. I have your fish ready.
Most excellent, sir. I'll be back in a while.
Thank you.
So, I have no idea what I should do next. Maybe I will go to the town square or something. See if there is more people who need help.
Yeah. So, Zefir and Camus, while all this is happening, what do you guys want to do?
Well, Zephyr would like to just go outside, find the tallest roof of the roof of any building, and fly up there. Take out his riding tools, watch the people do their daily things, and just take a moment to kind of meditate and write down his experiences of the past few days.
Okay.
And if anything spots his eye while during that, he'll just maybe after all that he'll fly down and help cleaning up yesterday's mess if there's anything to be cleaned up yet.
Okay. So you take flight, and probably the highest building is the main guardhouse. You fly up there and take out your book, and you feel the wind coming up your face, and just the small breeze. You can smell the cornfield and all the smoke and the bad things that happened yesterday are now in the past, and you feel good about this day. You see some people, and you see children playing with these it's a ball made of straw and some leather, and looks kind of fun. They kick the ball around. You don't know what's it called, but it looks fun, and you make some little notes about these daily lives of these people. Camus.
Camus would like to just stay at his room and start trying to extract poison from his pet dragon.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to get. Did you have some empty vials?
Yeah, 5, I think.
Okay.
Did the poisoner's kit have like a default set of things?
Yeah.
Are you milking your dragon?
Exactly.
Okay. Before we continue, let's take a 5-minute break. I have to make a phone call to my parents. They apparently have some issue.
Alrighty then.
So we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're back live. Rubeus got new armor, Aslyn got new short bow and some skulls. You gonna put those skulls into your armor?
If he gave me some leather straps, I'm gonna put it through the eyes.
Yeah.
And put it on a necklace.
Yeah, you make a necklace to yourself, and yeah, it's kind of good looking necklace you have. Some people might look at you with an rugged eye, but I think they're already doing that since you are a fish lady. Fish lady.
I'm not a fish lady.
Oh yeah, sorry. My bad. Okay, so Camus got some poison and is just chilling at the inn.
Yeah.
Poison man.
Yeah. Brem, you had something you wanted to do.
I will move myself to the archery cottage place.
So the huntsman hut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You and Keg just stroll around the town, and you.
Do I run into into Aslyn and Rubeus on the way.
Yeah, actually, you meet. They walk towards you on the same road.
Right away, I'm gonna be the Brem like, hey, look at my new armor, man.
Did you change the armor at the shop already?
Oh yeah. Well,
He's
I
just
will show
showing the
the
shopping bag. Yeah.
Look at this new armor.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that looks nice.
Yeah, man.
I might need to consider something similar to myself. Aslyn, cool necklace.
Oh, thank you. Fish heads.
So
Wait,
yeah,
they're
I'm
fish heads.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like, I don't know. Feels like
I'm
you know,
all
like
I'm
I would put,
also-
like human skulls on my neck, you know.
That's
It's
not
very
the
cool,
same.
Rubeus. What kind of shop was it? Did they have a good selection of stuff?
Yeah, for
Mhm.
hunting at least. Like you're a hunter, right?
You know, right?
Maybe that's
Yeah.
something good for you.
Yeah, I got a bow. They have a bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm planning to upgrade my armor as well. So I'm gonna go and
Wait.
see what.
Wait, Brem. Were you did you use a longbow?
Oh yes.
I might have a very good gift for you, my friend.
Oh,
This
that sounds
will-
nice.
This will be much better in your use than mine because I haven't practiced with a longbow. But this bow was the one I took from the house, from the werewolf we killed, and
Uh-huh.
I just had it inspected by the huntsman, and he said that it has actually some nice qualities here. Take a look at this. I will give this old longbow for Brem, and he said that you can actually do more damage with it if you shoot from far enough
Oh.
with it.
Okay, that sounds good.
So this is my gift for you, my friend. And I give it to him.
Thank you super much.
If,
I
if you
feel
happen
it
to
like-
find a hand crossbow, maybe I can get that one.
This actually feels really well balanced and kind of better grip than what I have on my current one. So thank you super much. I need to
Don't
test
worry.
it out.
Yeah, it's just named Old Longbow, and I put in the description +2 damage if over 80 yards range.
Okay. Well, I shall name it the good old longbow.
I will remove it from my inventory.
Yeah,
that will-
it is quite big for you, but you can still use it like a normal longbow.
Yeah.
And the bow is like as tall as Brem.
Yeah, but that's how longbows work.
Yeah,
But
it,
when
it,
it- but
it,
when-
it,
when you
was
take it back, it will
made
go
for a
like-
man, but you're I think you're tall enough so that you can use it.
Okay.
Maybe
Does it
stumble
have
into
the
it
same
maybe.
stats otherwise
Yeah,
than a normal longbow?
Yeah, plus the
The long distance.
yeah, the long
Yeah.
distance damage.
But how do I
80
mark
yards
that
or
one?
more, and you can put it in the description. If you shoot from 80 yards or more, you get
Yeah,
+2 damage.
We'll have to add the damage later. Depends, like
Depending on my positioning.
yeah.
Yeah, I just need to. Actually, I will. Yeah.
But it's something you're gonna have to remember yourself. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I have written it on the weapons.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Like
remember
that.
that.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Well, I shall continue my way to the guy and
Yeah.
see what I can find.
Okay,
So
Rubeus and Aslyn continue your journey back to the inn or marketplace or
Yeah.
Inn.
I go back to the inn.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Brem, you got the directions from Rubeus, and you and Keg are just heading there, and it takes you around 10 minutes. You don't have a hurry at the moment, so you find the huntsman hut, and you walk up to the door.
Well, is the door closed?
Yeah, it is.
No, but it's a shop. I'm just gonna punch the door a couple of times and open it.
Yeah, you open the door. You head inside, and Keg is following you.
Yeah, okay, Keg is following me.
Yeah, so you and Keg head inside, and Keg immediately smells
Bunch of animals.
Yeah, the fresh meat and blood, and and he starts twirling around around the store, and
yeah, I will just tell him that this is a shop that there's nothing to worry about. You'll get the treat later.
Keg stops and looks at you and kind of nods as an understanding. And yeah, the man comes from the back room, and so we have another customer today.
Yes, my friends came by earlier and said that you have a good selection of items, so I thought I will come and see what you have to offer.
Well, it's nice to hear that people appreciate my shop, and tell other people that you should come and visit. So, how can I help you, good sir?
Well, on this day, I am looking forward to updating my armors. Currently, I'm using light leather, and I'm wishing to upgrade to medium thickness.
So, you think you're gonna take a hit or a few too?
Well,
in your travels?
I have known for that.
Yeah, it's
I am kind of known for taking a hit or two, but yeah.
Yeah, it seems your current armor has taken a lot of hits lately.
Oh yes, it has seen an action or two.
you should take better care of that. Leather is nice when you take good care of it.
That is very true. So, what kind of options do we have?
Well, I do have this scale mail, which is kind of good upgrade to your current armor. It's a bit heavier, but you can take a few hits more.
That sounds good. I'm a strong dwarf, so I can carry a little bit more than I'm currently carrying.
Yeah. Let's see. He takes this long stick, and he walks in front of you and puts the stick like beside you, and you look at it and notice that there are some numbers and markings, and he's just basically sizing you up, and yeah, this is gonna make some work, but I think I have something for you. Yeah, just wait a minute, and I'll go see in the back end.
Okay.
While he was doing this, you noticed that his hands were a bit bloody. Well, yeah, he goes to the back room and comes a bit later, and yeah, It's gonna be a tight fit. At least in your midsection. Not to be rude, but you have a bit of a belly.
Well,
That hunter did.
a dwarf's gotta eat, you know.
I know. Food is good. Food is great. Food is life. Yeah. So, wanna try it on?
Yeah, definitely.
There's this small closet that if you're shy, you can use it or just put it on there.
I would just put it on there. I have nothing to hide.
Okay. At this time, he notices that there's a bear in the shop. Whoa! How did that get in here?
Oh, he's with me. Don't worry about him.
With you? You have a pet
What?
bear?
Oh yes, I have a... It's not a pet, it's my companion.
I see.
Which actually brings me to another topic here.
Yeah,
Is
and
there
that
any way of getting him some armor as well?
Why would the bear need an armor?
Oh, we like to hunt. Let's put it that way.
Okay. So I gathered that like your friend, you hunt demons?
Okay. So you have heard. Well-
Yes, I have.
Amongst many other things, yes, we also hunt demons nowadays.
Okay. Well, if you wanna pay for it, then it's okay to me. But I myself don't make bear armors. But I know a guy. I know a guy in Wolfden.
Okay.
It's quite far from here, but there is a man who makes custom items from leather and metal. He might be able to help you out.
Wolfden, you say?
Yes, it is way up in the north, near the mountains.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So, if we happen to pass by, I will definitely look out. Does this craftsman have a name?
Oh, yes, he does. His name is John. John the Craftsman.
John.
See, I was
Good.
prepared.
Yeah, that's good. then, for John, I shall ask if we go to Wolfden
Yeah,
in the north.
people call him Johnny.
Okay, Johnny boy. The scale mail seems to fit.
Yeah. How does it feel around the waist? You can let loose.
Oh, yeah, I let loose and it's like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah. It's a bit tight, but if you don't have a belly full of beer when you fight, you can move around quite good.
Yeah.
Okay, so never.
if there's no food, there's gonna be beer.
Yeah. What kind of price are we talking about?
That's gonna be 55 gold pieces.
Okay.
Ooh.
What I would have to offer in exchange right now.
What do you mean in exchange?
If you're interested.
It's 55
in,
gold pieces.
So you don't take...
Well, show
You
me what
don't-
you got. Then we can talk.
I actually don't have any. I have this stuff.
Stuff?
And I show a basic wooden stuff.
He takes the measuring stick again. I have already.
Yeah, but you could have 2.
But I don't need to.
Okay. Well, gold it is then.
That sounds good.
You said 52.
I said 55.
That's not what I heard.
Well, I don't know what it sounds like down there, but up here it's 55.
I will grab my big bag of gold and I will put 50 on the table and say, 50, it was right.
Fine, 52.
52 sounds excellent.
What a haggler.
Thank you, kind sir. It was pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you.
I shall recommend you to my friends.
That's good to hear.
And I will fiddle off with my new scale armor.
So you leave the store and well, you don't hear this, but the man goes behind to the back room again with his gold. The base price was 50.
Get wrecked.
So yeah, you now have armor, scale mail armor. That's gonna be AC 14 plus Dex modifier. Do you have Dex modifier over 2?
With AC 14.
Wait, base AC 14.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's like 3 better than.
It gives me a
What's your Dex
auto AC
modifier?
of 6. Dex 4.
So that's gonna be AC 16.
Yeah, but it calculated it automatically.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna update it here too. Nice.
Scale.
Maybe now you won't be lying dead on the ground all the time.
Can I like inspect the new armor? Is there like any places? I kind of forgot about this while in the hunter's lodge. But is there like any like knife straps for like knives?
Yeah.
Because you know, how many there are? I had like 1 or 2 daggers, I think. Let's see.
Do you want them like to be hidden, where you can
no need to be.
hide knives, or?
No need to be hidden. Just so that I can easily take a new dagger in my other hand.
Let's say on the left side of the armor there are these small, like leathery. They're not like pockets, but so you can fit a dagger.
Yeah.
So this three small like dagger places.
Okay, nice. So I have 2 daggers. I need to get 2 more. So is anyone else doing anything right now? Is Brem still doing something?
What? Am I doing something?
Yeah, was anyone else?
I'm running
doing
full speed to show you my new shiny scale armor.
Okay. Well, I would actually want to just quickly run back to the hunter guy.
Okay. You get to the inn, then you notice, oh shit, I need daggers. And you head back out. You meet again Brem at the same place, on the same spot on the road, but now you are going the other way. And Brem,
Hey, nice armor,
Brem
man.
walks towards you.
Rubeus, my man, look at this shiny new armor. Ooh.
Nice, man. That fits nice with the new bow as well.
Yes, it does. I can't wait to get to hunt.
Okay. Well, I'll just quickly go back to the hut.
Yeah.
The Hunter's Lodge and be like, hey, sorry, man. I would actually like to buy 2 daggers. Just some basic daggers.
Okay, so he comes from behind it. Oh, god damn, we're busy today.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, you again. Did you forget something?
Yes, I need 2 daggers.
2 daggers. What kind?
Just the basic kind. No need to be fancy or anything. Just your most basic light weapons.
Yeah. He reaches under the counter and flips up 2 daggers on the table and says, that's gonna be 4 gold pieces.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. I will take it.
Yeah.
And 4 gold pieces poorer. And now I will leave you to rest.
Are
Rest
you
that.
sure you have now everything? I'm kind of busy with the wolf.
Yeah, I have everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
you.
is cool. No problem.
And he goes to the back room again.
Now I head back to the inn.
Yes.
Funny how no one cares what he's actually doing in the back. Bloody hands, and now he was telling about the wolf. Yeah. No one cares.
It's a huntsman hut. What you gonna
Yeah.
expect? Okay. Brem, you go by the marketplace and you get the fish.
Oh yeah.
How much fish would you like?
I would like. How much is a reasonable amount? 20? It's like kind of medium-sized fish, smallest fish.
So they are like, if you're gonna feed them to Keg,
He eats like 3 a day.
yeah,
20 sounds good.
20. That's gonna be. How much was a ration per?
5 silver.
So it's gonna be 40 silver pieces for the fish. Or 4 gold.
Yeah. 4 gold sounds good. I will give you 5. And wish you a good fishing season.
Oh, thank you, good sir. Hope the bear likes the fish.
I bet he does. He likes everything.
Yeah. Keg is behind you and he takes his paw and like a dog, he scratches your back and like.
Yeah, I will immediately give him one of them.
Yeah. He takes the fish and basically chunks it.
Yeah. Looks like we have approval.
Oh, well, it seems so. And
So,
yeah, you guys head back to the inn. Zefir, you have probably made enough notes to your diary or whatever it was, and you all are back in the inn.
And I will put my new armor on and the 3 knives sheets on the
Okay.
strap.
What do you guys do with the old armors?
Yeah, I was thinking. Wait, are we all like together now?
Yeah. You are or all are in the inn, but probably not in the same rooms.
I also have this one question: is by default, about like dual wielding? If you have weapons, no weapons in hand, is there like 2 kind of like belt slots by default usually, where your weapons hang?
Yeah.
They are not in the backpack actually. Like you don't have to get the backpack. Kind of.
You have it's not a utility belt, but a belt that has like if you have a sword, you can
Because I have
seat the
rapier
sword.
and Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can basically have the rapier and the 1 dagger on the belt, and then I have 3 daggers on the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I wanted it. But the old armor, well, I don't know. If someone needs some extra leather, maybe Aslyn can tinker some jewelry with it.
With your armor?
Old sweaty
It's
armor.
leather. Kind of has
Yeah,
extra
no
value.
thank
It's
you.
old armor from the famous thief Rubeus. Has the nice default smell of Rubeus attached.
Okay, no.
I think I would just dump mine in the dumpster.
Yeah, I wonder if leather armor is worth anything.
Is the scale armor a lot heavier?
It is.
Yeah, but how much?
Oh my god, Brem is gonna be even slower now.
No, but I
You have
need
to
to
spend-
add it to my inventory.
Yeah.
And if we go into the snowy places, you're gonna freeze. You're gonna freeze the armor will like freeze you up.
No.
45.
Yeah, that's a bit more than the 10 that my light armor was. It's okay. It's still the best armor ever.
Well, it is better.
Yo.
So, you all gather in the inn around the same table.
Has Camus already come out from his room?
Yeah, probably.
So what did everyone do?
I got some knives and armor. Woo, look
I
at
got
this.
some bling bling too.
Zefir, your mic is muted.
You all look quite ready for another adventure.
I got a bow, fish head.
You get arrows
Oh
also.
yeah. Aslyn doesn't need to just mock anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mainly why I bought it. But I didn't buy any arrows.
None of you did.
We have actually
Uh,
we have arrows in the carriage. Some
Nice.
What kind of arrows?
just normal arrows. I have some on me, but we had arrows in the carriage as well.
You should have some silver arrows too left.
Yeah,
I don't.
17
I don't think you
silver.
shot all of them.
Yeah, I have 17 left. I only used 3 of them.
I have 8 arrows on me. Short bow arrows on me. You can have them.
Oh, okay. True.
We have 16 arrows in the carriage.
And you have
That's nice.
17 on you.
Yeah, I have 15 normal arrows and 17 silver arrows on me.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, what the hell? How many
Where-
arrows did the quiver take? 20.
No, actually, I think you
Or
and
30.
Brem
Someone had the special quiver.
I have a special quiver, plus that I have a normal quiver as well.
Oh, I have normal quiver and it takes 40. It says here.
Do you want to give that normal quiver to me?
But it's
can
my
give-
only quiver.
I
Not
can
you.
give
No,
my
one
extra.
one
Ah, okay.
quiver takes 20.
Yeah, normal quivers take
I think you had 2. No, you had one quiver that had 20 arrows, but you had more arrows in your backpack.
Oh yeah.
And
So I have it said here that quiver, and then mikä on suluissa.
parentheses.
Ei helkkari.
Yeah, I also have a quiver that has written that it has 28 arrows inside. Plus that,
Yeah,
then I have
I
44
think
loose longbow arrows.
So basically, in a fight situation, you have the 20, and the rest of them are in the backpack. But there hasn't been a fight situation where you have shot over 20.
And
Yeah.
I thought they bought those special quivers back a few towns where they kind of both bought the 40 arrow quivers, and then
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah, because I have a special quiver that has 3 pockets on it.
Yeah,
And
that
it
one
says
we
that
found.
what. Yeah, we found it from somewhere
Mhm.
because it has 2 javelins in it, which
Yeah,
I was
that one
wondering
even
that.
more special.
I wonder what am I using javelins for?
That was a magical quiver that you
Yeah.
got.
So I can give Aslyn my normal quiver.
That would be nice.
And then you can take arrows from the carriage as well.
You know, but
Yep.
this one actually had 20. No, but you are not gonna use longbow arrows on it.
Like Brem can give I can give 4 short bow arrows, and you can take 16 from the carriage, and then you have full quiver.
So I can take the arrows out from it, and then I will add 8 short bow quivers in it. No, short bow arrows in it, and then Aslyn has it. And then I will add a bunch of longbow arrows to my special quiver, which I have no idea how many can it hold.
I have to look it up. Let's see. I might have
Awesome.
it here.
I'm gonna give you 4 arrows now, okay?
Okay.
So then you should have 12 arrows in that quiver.
Each of the quiver's 3 compartments connect to an extra-dimensional space that allows the quiver to hold numerous items while never weighing more than 2 pounds. The shortest compartment can hold up to 60 arrows, bolts, or similar objects. The mid-sized compartment holds up to 18 javelins or similar objects. The longest compartment holds up to 6 long objects such as bows, quarterstaffs, and spears.
Holy!
You can draw any item the quiver contains as if doing so from a regular quiver or scabbard.
That's a pretty nice quiver.
Okay, so I will add 30 arrows so that they're battle ready. But yeah, can I shoot javelins?
Well,
it's a bit far fetched. I can throw them.
Yeah.
Yeah, javelin is a throwing weapon. Almost like a spear, but smaller.
Yeah, I just have a hard time seeing the use.
Well, at least you have them.
Yeah, true.
And it's it doesn't weigh
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could still get like 10 more. Plus a bolt.
Okay. So what would the party would like to do now? Your mission is completed. You basically have to let the army know that the deed has been done and the problem has been solved.
Should we go and talk to them?
Maybe we should travel back.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't have anything to do in this town, we might as well just tap them on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything more here to do, so we might as well go and say our goodbyes and
Same.
then continue our journey.
Yeah. So with the carriage, it was 3 days. To the military base.
The Jolly Caravan.
If I remember correctly. Yeah. You're not going you're not going to the Dahlia, so yeah, 3 days. You have everything you need now from the town.
Yep.
Do you leave today or do you wait for the morning?
I say we go.
Yeah,
Sure.
we're
Right.
ready to go.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's afternoon and yeah. You can like on the map.
Where we talking to Winston.
Winslow.
Winslow.
Do you need to talk to him?
Weren't we supposed to
money
report to
already.
him before we go?
Well, you got the
we
money
need to report
already.
to the military. We need to report to the military place.
But
that
isn't
came
he
at the
there?
time.
No, the Winslow is the like the head of the guard in Red Hawk,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and the military base has the generals and all that. So yeah, you get your carriage and your horse, and you start your journey back to the military base. And we can actually check out the map real quick, so people on the stream can see
World map, yay.
where you guys are now. And so down here. I gave away one of my monitors, so this is kind of hard.
But
Gave
why?
it away.
Yeah, my sister's oldest kid needs a computer, so I gave some of my stuff away, so he can get
Need a new one.
to the gaming scene with the PC.
Well, that's an important cause.
Yeah.
I also gave my old GPU to my sister's son back in 3 years back.
So yeah, you guys are in the Red Hawk, and you are going on the road, like near Dahlia, in the south area. Yeah, on the ping. Yeah. The afternoon goes quite smoothly. It is a nice weather, and you guys are in the carriage. Rubeus is probably once again on the driving seat. Yeah.
Yes.
There are some people going around, walking on the road. They just walk by you, and you see some messengers on a horse. They go a bit faster pace than you guys do. So this basically this kingdom has this messenger service that they all have these same kind of uniforms, and yeah, you notice them go by and by.
Right.
Evening comes. You are almost at the bridge. Do you wanna camp here, or do you push into the night so you can get to the small village that you stayed the night when you were on your way to Red Hawk?
Rubeus definitely wants to push it.
Yeah,
A
I
good
think I
village.
agree that we want to
Oh no! Wait.
go forward.
Sorry,
But was that small town called Bredon?
sorry, my bad. It was 2 days to the bridge from Red Hawk, and 1 day from after the bridge. So, yeah, you're gonna have to stay outside.
Okay.
Well,
That's okay.
So you
But
make Yeah.
Then we set camp a bit off from the road.
Mm-hmm.
so you'll find this nice what's called neat. Well, this nice field area that you have some cover
Meadow.
from the streets. Yeah, meadow.
Yeah.
And you set up. You have tents, right? Or do you just
Wait,
use the carriage as a?
Yeah, I think we have been using the carriage so far.
Yeah, I had only bed.
improvised.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can. Basically, if you
home.
have some kind of tarp or something, you can put it alongside. You get some cover, and you get the fire or the fire going on next to the carriage, and your horse can roam around a bit.
Okay, I would like to scout the surroundings and try to see if there's some like edible animals I can hunt.
Okay, so you go hunting.
Yeah.
Do you take Keg with you, or do you go alone?
I will take Kek with me.
Okay, so Kek is gonna need some training in hunting.
Yeah.
So we'll add some XP to Keg in the hunting department. So roll for survival. Let's see how well you do. 9. Okay, so you find some rabbits. Few of them get away since Keg is too anxious to wait in silence. And basically, once Keg sees a rabbit, he just goes for it. And yeah, that's why you lose. You lose few. You gain some. You come back with 3 small rabbits after 1 hour.
Yeah. And 3 sounds good, so we can cook those for.
Yeah.
for
You guys
supper.
get a nice small meal out of those. Is there a special way you want to cook them, or just put them on a stick and roast them?
Yeah, I think we just skin them and roast them by the bonfire.
Okay. Yeah, you get rabbit's skin. If you wanna keep it, that's cool.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, yo. Yeah, I will keep it.
And you guys get some meat to eat. So you are all sitting. It is quite late. You had to push a bit into the night since you got a late start, but the campfire is warming you guys. It is a bit chilly evening. Not that that warm for some reason. It is a bit windy. And yeah, you just sit and warm yourself by the campfire. Nothing you want to talk or do? Or are you guys gonna just hit the bed?
Rubeus will just go sleep.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll play my
think
ocarina
it's
for a
just
while
sleep.
and go to sleep.
It's been quite a night, so quite a few days. Just
Yeah.
sleeping
Yeah.
makes
So-
for-
Aslyn plays her ocarina and as a lullaby to all you. And yeah, the fire goes slowly. It diminishes, and you all fall asleep after another. And yeah, you sleep at night. Ooh. In peace. The morning comes. You start waking up.
No need to use rations. Did you get enough meat for all of us?
Yeah, the meat was enough so that you all could get some. You ate a lot before you left, so a small rabbit meal was enough to get you going.
Nice.
So it is early morning. Sun is just starting to rise up, like in the distance behind the tree line. You just gather your things and head on the road again.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
We must travel fast.
Yeah.
It's no time to waste.
Okay. So you continue early in the morning as the sun is rising, and you walk few hours. You notice that something is kind of off. And Keg is feeling also a bit restless. Your horse doesn't seem to want to keep up the pace. Rubeus, you're wanting to go to your lady. So, yeah. Journey continues. Brem, you hear inside your head.
I think it's closing.
What is closing?
The thing I told you about.
Huh.
Are you talking to your sword again?
Yeah, he's saying that the time is coming.
That's
Can't you feel the presence of the Dark One?
Kek is a bit anxious, and Talramath is saying that there's something in the air. So we might have to get ready.
I'm always ready.
I'm guessing that Balarok guy wasn't too happy, so he's coming back.
I was not quite expecting it to be this soon.
No, me neither. But then again, we are prepared.
Yeah.
True.
In the carriage, there's this weird smell.
What kind of smell?
Is that keg?
It smells like fishy poop or a fart.
Oh man. Rubeus, stop the carriage, please. I think we have a situation here.
Keg looks at you.
What have you done now, boy?
Dirty keg.
I will ask him in an understandable language that what is it now, boy?
In my stomach. I think it was the fish.
Oh my god.
Oh
What
yeah.
are we gonna tell the others?
I think the dark one is not coming. Or it came already. I think it was the bear. Sorry.
For fuck's sake.
Scaring us.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
That's a
That's
little bit rude.
Keg-
Zefir, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Keg says to you,
I am quite insulted.
sorry.
by this.
Oh my god. It's a false alarm. No demons.
Hey Brem, you must teach your bear to be cleaner.
It's his current diet, okay?
Maybe it's not working for him then.
It
Yeah.
better be working because I bought a lot.
You can't just force him to eat that if it's gonna do that
Oh,
every day.
Everyone takes a little bit of time to get used to a new diet.
Maybe
It's gonna
Wasn't
be.
he eating fish before?
Yo, he has been eating fish the whole time.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
how is it a new diet?
Oh, it's a
maybe you
different
bought bad
fish. No, I paid him extra for it. It's good fish. Very good.
Maybe
That's
it's good.
just-
well, if you
I will
pay
just
extra
clean up-
for something, it doesn't mean it's actually good.
Yes,
You
It
there's
means
a
that
logic
you just
behind it.
paid
Yeah,
more.
it's very good. Yeah, everyone chill.
Yeah.
No demons, and I will clean up this shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Maybe next
So-
night. Maybe next night, Keg would like take the guard outside the place where we sleep.
No, but he pooped
Then-
now on the move.
Oh,
Yeah, you were already on the move.
okay, then it's okay.
But he didn't give
But
any
bad
warning.
Keg, bad
Huh?
Keg.
I'm gonna clean up the shit and tell Cake that hey, next time, bro, you have to give a warning, so we can stop and avoid this situation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, boy. It happens. I will give him another fish.
He eats the fish.
Maybe he needs some fiber.
No, he's a carnivore.
Aren't bears omnivores?
Yeah.
Yeah. Life goes on.
So, you're cleaning some shit
Yes,
from
I
the
clean up
carriage.
shit.
You guys stay in the carriage, or are you all
No.
outside?
I'll take a little bit of light out of the smelly carriage. Just keep like 60 feet above the carriage. Flying.
Okay. So you scout the area.
Yeah.
Make a perception check. Yeah, you see forest and some people in the distance. Not much anything else.
Yeah, I'll fly a bit until I see them getting back to move, and I swoop back down.
Yeah. You swoop back down and you are almost ready to go. And you hear the sound of dogs barking in the near forest.
Does anyone else hear that?
Say what?
I think there is a dog barking right to the forest.
Doesn't sound like a small dog.
Yep.
In the woods?
Yeah, the sound keeps coming closer and closer, quite fast. You're unable to say which direction. It seems to come all over around you.
I will ready
Yeah,
my
same.
bow and arrow.
Be
I am
ready.
on the lookout.
Can I do a perception check as well?
Yeah, you can. Which direction are you looking at the moment? East, west, south?
I will pay attention to north.
Okay. You see an old man standing in the distance on the road.
Hey guys, I see someone here in the north. It's an old man.
What's he doing?
He's just standing there.
No dog?
I don't see anything that is causing the barking though.
Maybe it's his dog.
I want to do a perception check as well. To south.
Sinne meni. Okay, so Brem sees the man in the north.
But the man is just staying still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if I do
The dog sounds barking come closer and closer every second.
Okay, I try to do a perception check.
Which way are you looking at?
I will try to do south then.
You look at south. Yeah. You see a man standing on the road in the south.
Okay, this is some weird shit going on right now. How
Yeah.
far is it?
About same distance as the man in the north. And now, when you turn around and look at the north, there's no man.
Oh god.
I just lost the man. I can't see him.
Yeah, it seems like in a blink of an eye, Brem, you were looking to the north this whole time, but you blink your eyes and the man is gone. And right at that moment, Rubeus says that there's a man standing on the road in the south.
Okay. Do I need to do another perception check to see that it's the same man, or?
You can't really say if it's the same man. It's too far away. You can only see that there is a man-shaped figure in the distance.
Okay.
I will try to shout the man. Identify yourself. Don't come any closer. I will pierce you with my arrows.
Yeah, but do you think you can scream so far that we can't see him? I mean, that we only see we don't see any details about the guy.
Well, I'll try to yell as hard as I can.
Yeah, you yell, but you get no no response from that man. And then that would be a good time to roll initiative.
You know,
God, we have some magical man coming with some.
we know what the protocol is at this point, so
Run.
no, we
Kill.
don't. Zefir. By now you should know.
We should
Yes,
do that all the
run a
time.
lot.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I need to click my token
Oh.
first.
Yeah, same.
Ooh,
Nice initiatives.
so high
fuck.
rolls. Except for
Really
Brem.
good.
Yeah, my scale armor is preventing me from even starting a fight.
It's like, oh wait a sec, guys.
Just a sec. I'm gonna.
Hey, old man, time to die.
There
But
should
since
be a
I'm last
thing
in
that
turn, I'll be right back.
like so these ones are not. Rubeus roll 20.
Yep.
God damn, those are high rolls.
Yeah.
Spiral.
I hope they will continue in the actual fight.
Yeah.
Next be rolling 1,
Mhm.
1. Your bow broke. Din din din.
Okay, so where did Brem go?
He vanished, just like the man. Look behind you.
In real life, disappearance skills.
Nope, not here.
Hide in the stream room. Skill success.
I would probably shit my pants if Brem was standing behind me.
Yeah. That would be so sick to do. Oh my god. Real magic.
In a blink of an eye from Sweden to Finland.
Yeah.
Oh, the borders are closed. He can't get here.
Oh.
Didn't Finland open the borders?
Yeah, they can
now?
get here.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, it's just
And that means Andre will be coming to Finland very soon. It's fucking awesome.
Well, we'll wait for Brem. I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
here.
he's back.
Everyone disappears.
the witcher.
Sorry, my girlfriend is sick, so I needed to help her a bit.
Acceptable.
Oh my god, Corona?
I hope not.
I hope not as well. Soon Andre will bring Corona here. Then we can spend 2 weeks inside my home in Corona.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to go over the border right now.
You're not?
From Sweden to Finland you can come.
No.
No, I think Andre checked it just like 2 days ago.
Yeah, at least for a little bit they could.
From what I read, it's only for like if it concerns relatives and you have to be a citizen.
And that was before.
Yeah, I think the.
Have they loosened it at some point
Yeah,
between
'cause they
Finland
were-
and Sweden?
Yeah, there were a bunch of like Swedish tourists in Turku.
It got even raised into a headline story in Sweden.
Okay. I haven't been checking enough.
Yeah, I haven't much either. But Andre has been probably taking a close look at it when he can come.
Okay.
I haven't watched any news in a long time.
So, at the moment when you see the man and try to yell at him, there are these foul-looking hounds coming from the woods.
Hellhounds.
And yeah, just let me put them in the turn order.
Yeah, so the barking was coming from all directions.
It seemed so, yes.
Are you able to use a bonus action to throw a dagger on top of a bow shoot, like shooting a bow? Or is it only if I hit with a melee?
Only if you hit with melee, you can use your offhand as a bonus action melee attack.
Because it says that, like, if either weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon instead of making a melee attack with it. But it's just
instead of making a melee attack with it.
Yeah. When you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon.
It implies that you hit with a melee weapon, since when you're shooting a bow, you use your both hands.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought. But basically, I could, if there was one dog next to me, I could hit it with the rapier and throw a dagger into a next.
Yeah, that you can do.
Okay. So, you notice the hounds coming and surrounding you. Camus, what do you do? They actually have like not like in the picture, but they have two heads, and they have this drool coming out of their mouths, and they're kind of fighting with each other. The heads, and basically they are just running towards you as an attack.
I will raise my orb above my head and cast Scorching Ray at all of those 3 hounds.
Is there any, like, what kind of shape you can, or can you just 360 that fucking thing, like?
Well, the Scorching Ray says that you can direct all beams into different directions if you want, but every beam is an attack on its own.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So,
let's start with most left one.
Okay. Nice.
Next. Last one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So all of them hit. Woo. Fucking.
Nice.
Fucking Camus.
God damn it, you. So you take your orb and lift it up in the air, and you muster up some words, and the orb starts glowing, and it lights up on fire. And there are, like, in 3 directions, just blast this fire scorching ray, and rays go, and all of the hounds get hit, and their what looks like a fur starts like smoking, and maybe some fire, but yeah, they're still coming fast at you guys.
Alright. I will move a little bit like that.
Yep, okay.
And that's it.
Yeah. Aslyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my ocarina and make like a dog whistle noise and cast Bane on all of them.
Okay, you do that.
Nice.
DC 14. It's charisma save.
Yeah, my rolls are super bad today. Yeah.
And I'm gonna give inspiration to Zefir. Go get him.
Just gonna mark him. So,
That's a good spot.
alright.
That's it.
Yeah. So you play your ocarina and with the so high note that the others can't hear it. Maybe Keg can hear it and just shakes his head. But the dogs they don't fall to the ground, but they like stumble a bit while they're running, and clearly they are distorted by the sound.
Good.
Yeah,
Zefir.
well, I see. I take a quick look around. The left side seems quite well taken care of. So I'll just like pillow up my cape as I draw out my sword and dash to the one on the right.
Okay.
Right there, and I'll go for a slash and a kick. Right dogs both heads.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
It's smashed.
this one.
To make
Yeah, and there's this one.
so you hit with the sword and then kick after.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you dash while the dog or the hound is like a bit groggy from the sound that came from the ocarina. So you have a good spot to like stab and then kick afterwards. You want to do a round kick?
Yeah.
Like stab and then you just with your wings you take a bit of flight and make a roundhouse kick to the other head. So yeah, both of those hit, and it takes a good amount of damage.
Yeah. Well, I'll just use one key point and go for flurry of blows and do another kick.
Okay, let's see if you can manage to do continue your movement and make another round and kick with your another leg.
Another foot. Yeah.
Yeah, and you managed to do that. You just spiral around with your wings. You take more and more speed, and you go another round and kick the other head. Basically, they just go like poof, poof, after the stab, and now you land in front of the hound, and it is badly wounded. Your talons scratch the heads and they start bleeding. This it is black, almost black, like blood, like matter.
That's not nice. So well, yeah. My AC bumps back to 20.
Yeah.
After that, so that's me.
Nice.
Oh, now I can actually the assassinate as a.
So
You're
Rubeus, you were trying to yell at the man, and
Yeah,
once you notice with your eye that there is another, there's a hound coming from the forest. You notice that the man is again gone, but now your focus is on the hound.
Okay. So I'm gonna with the assassinate you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. So basically I can run next to the dog north of me, right?
Yeah.
And I can have the advantage on melee, basically, because
Yeah.
the dog hasn't taken a turn.
Yeah.
So I will first move here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will use my rapier first. Here with an advantage. Please.
It's a hit.
But wait.
Oh.
Yeah, it had the what Aslyn? What did you do to them, Aslyn?
It's Bane.
Yeah, the bane.
Bane.
Okay, nice. And then with the bonus action, I will use my dagger on the left hand. But it was here. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack unless that modifier is negative. So basically, I don't get.
That's on the offhand one.
Yeah, so the dagger attack doesn't have. Wait, is it the dexterity bonus?
Yeah, so it's
Me?
just a d6,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But I still
you're-
get the advantage. Right.
Do you get the advantage to the second attack as well?
I think it's only the first one.
Okay. Okay, so now I'll just do a normal dex
It's just,
dagger attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your offhand attack only has, I think, your dexterity modifier on the attack with,
And no damage bonus.
Yeah, and no damage bonus.
So
and
roll
no
a-
proficiency bonus either.
I think that's the right one. But there you need to take 3 damage off, right? So it's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I use the
Yeah.
from the weapons where it automatically adds the
Yeah.
damage bonus.
It's easier to roll these kind of rolls with just the
Yeah.
dice, but yeah.
Yeah.
So it's basically 24 total damage to that.
Oh yeah, you crit. Roll me one more 1d20.
Oh yeah, sorry. Nice.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, nothing special. So 24.
That's decent.
Yeah. So yeah,
Rubeus
Uh,
win.
you quickly take a side step. You're not like actually watching at that dog or the hound, but your keen senses as a master thief and assassin, you notice with your, this is gonna be a hard word,
Peripheral.
yeah, vision. I know the word, but it's hard. Yeah, it's hard,
Yeah,
hard
I
to say.
know.
Yeah.
Peripheral.
So basically, you notice that there's something behind you. So you take a side step. You have your rapier close by, and you slash and make a good hit. You manage to hit the hound in the side, and after that you just take your dagger and put it in its back.
Yes.
Yeah, and also this one you noticed that there's this black kind of matter coming out of it. Yeah, it's still standing though.
Sturdy dogs.
They are. So yeah. Now, the hound you stab tries to bite you.
Minus d4.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Not a hit.
Nice.
Indestructible Jolly Squad. Can't even touch us.
Yeah. Since the hound has a rapier in its side and a dagger in the back, and plus the like high frequency sound from the ocarina, the dog just like both of the heads just like different directions, and they're not even looking at anything. They just try to bite. but only can manage to hit air. Brem, the Ironbeard.
I will put my focus on the hound that is by Rubeus, and I will use the hunter's mark on it.
Okay.
And then I shall ready up my new longbow and focus really carefully to hit it on both of the heads. And
one ear through the other,
Nice.
the other ear.
Yeah.
so 1d6 for the
Extra damage. Yeah.
These rolls, bro.
So, you also turn around and look at there's Rubeus just as he's taking away the dagger and the rapier from the hound. You can see it more clearly. We haven't defined this yet, but when you cast Hunter's Mark, what are the words you want to say as you like cast the spell?
Snoogans.
Snoogans. Okay. So you ready the bow. You say Snoogans, and you look at the hound, and you are now dead focused on it. And with the new bow, the arrow goes through the first head, into the second one, and black ooze is just going places. There's a big like puddle of black ooze, and the dog just falls to the ground, dead.
I would just say to Brem, hey, thanks, man.
It's working wonders, bro.
It's a good bow.
Yeah. So, now, the hound next to you, it is still a bit distorted by the sound from the ocarina, but manages to run next to you as you're just shooting the arrow to the other hound. It comes. And, nope, not a hit. God damn it.
Doggos, man. They
With
don't
your
know
old
what-
armor, that wouldn't been a hit.
Nice.
So yeah, your new shiny armor, your scale armor, it was still so shiny, but now there are two hound heads, just like clawing it with the teeth. But the bite is not strong enough to get through the armor, and well, basically you have two dog heads like troubling your arm, but they don't break the skin.
Okay.
Now the other hound near Zefir, he's a bit froggy since he took a stab and both of the head got kicked. Yeah, that's not a hit. Just also this hound is just like trying to bite something, and if luck, they will bite something, but today is not their luck, and yeah, no biting today. Camus.
I think Zefir can handle that one next to him, so I will pink blast this one next to Brem.
Be accurate now, my friend.
Let's see.
Nice.
These rolls, man.
And the range on that spell is
I'm
insane.
gonna have for next
Yeah.
time. I'm gonna have to like put some fucking dragons in the game.
No, you don't.
I have
No dragons, no dragons.
Okay, so
I'll make 10 or something.
so it was to pink agonizing blast. after the scorching ray, the orb should be like fiery hot, but it's cool. And now the fire turns into this pink energy. And you get your focus, the Brem that has a two-headed hound like ripping his arm with the teeth. And yeah, you just blast that one with the pink blast. And the fire that was on the fur now goes away, but the smoke still is clearly there after this pink energy just puts a hole in the dog or the hound. And yeah, still standing though, but let's like the bite off from Brem, and is now just standing beside Brem.
Right, that's all I do.
Yeah. Aslyn.
I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna ready up my new bow and shoot at that guy.
Okay. Yep, that's a hit.
Yeah.
So, you put your ocarina away. You take your new fancy bow and just turn and shoot your short bow. It is quite a quick weapon, so you manage to just like take it's a close range shot, but you just turn around. As you're turning, the bolt goes away and hits the dog on the side, but it is still standing. There's just a lot of blood going around.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna give Brem inspiration too.
Okay.
And I think that's my turn.
Yeah. Zefir.
Yep, going on strong with the swing of the sword.
Swing the sword.
I'm gonna use that inspiration on that.
A6.
Yeah. So
Nice.
13.
Yep, that's a hit.
40 damage. Is it still up?
No. How do you want to kill it?
Yeah, I'll just like after I land from the first flurry of attacks, I'll take a wide sweep and just do a clean cut on both the throats and just let the dog slink back down, pulling in its own blood.
Yeah, and also under this hound there is a puddle of this dark ooze.
Yeah. I'll then turn around, like do a quick spin right there and kick the dog's butt.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you come in a hurry, so the kick is not perfect, but it lands on the side of the dog.
That's me.
Yeah. Rubeus.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna move next to the doggo. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I will. Oh wait.
This
Is
yeah.
the dog now engaged with
Yes, it is.
Zefir?
Yes.
So I can basically get the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
No, you
I
don't
love
get the
being rogue.
advantage.
Well, it's we'll have to name it again, but it's the advantage
You
roll.
get the sneak attack, but you don't
Yeah.
get the advantage.
It is named like the preset, which has the damage. It is named advantage.
Yeah.
We're gonna change it later, so it's not confusing.
And you can basically get it with both hands.
Sneak attack is only on the first.
Yeah, first attack.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good because rapier does more damage anyway. Let's see here. Oh yeah, well the sneak attack bonus is the same.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
Well, It dies, but roll the 1d20. Let's see how much you fuck it up.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Okay.
Oh, slice and dice, bro. Both heads cut
Well,
off.
yeah. All hell loose. Describe. You can attack as many times as you want. You can slice and dice and do whatever you want. Just describe to the audience how the dog dies.
Rubeus will just come to the next to the dog and be like, crawl back to the hell where you came from, and do like 2 quick slashes from left and right, like from up down to up like this, and from up to down like this. Slash the both of the heads like almost simultaneously off.
Yeah.
Be like a fucking samurai, dude.
Yeah, and it goes like in the anime, so that you do the slices, and there's a few seconds go by, and then like the pieces just falls like.
Yeah.
And after the heads are gone, the dog carcass just stands a slight movement and then falls to the ground.
Yeah. That's the first real crit I've done, actually.
Yeah.
I've never done like the second crit.
That's first, no, not first ever, but first in this campaign.
Yeah.
Too bad it was the last one, so.
Yeah.
Remember, that can happen to you too.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yes, we are now out of combat. You guys don't see the man anywhere.
I bet it's the fucking mage sneakily hunting us like this, doing some weird ass stuff. Just the same when he robbed us.
Is it
Remember?
possible for me to do a perception check now?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
The man.
Maybe footsteps or something?
Yeah. You can roll for it. You go like near the place where the man was standing when you saw it last. But you see no... well, it's a road. People walk there. There's nothing left behind that would... you could like pinpoint that this footstep was the man's. If it was a man, you don't know that either. You just saw like a man-shaped figure in the distance.
Yeah.
Can I collect that black stuff?
If you have empty vials, yeah, you can collect as much as you like.
I take
I was actually thinking the same.
1 vial for now.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I have 4 vials. Oh, is it? Wait, the poisoner's kit. It didn't have actual poison, like filled vials with filled poison. It had empty vials, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have them. Maybe they should be named just vial. I will just put empty here.
Yeah, with the poisoner's kit, they are not refilled.
But I will also fill one with the, what should we call that?
Black ooze.
Unknown substance.
Black dog ooze.
Yeah.
Hellhound blood.
Yeah, coming to that, now that the immediate danger seems to be over, I'd like to take a moment and try to inspect the 2-headed dead dogs and see if I can identify them at all.
Okay, so you look at one of the bodies in front of you, and it seems that it once was a dog, but somehow it grew another head, and they look like they have been in a lot of fights. There are some dead flesh, like prior to this fight, when you slice them up. They have like flesh, not completely like gone, but it's like almost falling from the side, and you can see they have holes that you can see inside. You can see some bone. The smell is really bad. The teeth are like bigger than normal. Not even a dire wolf would have this big teeth, and from the mouth there is this weird looking saliva coming out still. They have this like it goes through the back, like this longer hair, this reddish color. Otherwise they are black.
Can Ramat tell us what these are?
Yeah, maybe Brem, you should ask the sword. Being all evil.
I can try. I don't think Talramat has taste buds. Exactly. Hey, I can always try.
Yeah.
Hey, Tally boy. Awaken, sword.
Call me boy one more time, and you'll regret it. But yeah, what's up?
Any clue what this stuff could be? And maybe I would dip it in it a little bit. Just the tip of the sword.
I can sense that it is a hellhound. I would not touch it with my bare hands. Oh yeah, I don't have hands.
Yeah. Okay, so it's hellhound blood.
Oh,
Right.
so maybe that was the bad energy that the sword was talking about?
Or maybe it was the mysterious disappearing man.
Yep.
And these are just his dog.
No, Talramat was only talking about that poop.
Okay.
Ooze.
Yeah. What
This
now?
doesn't seem good.
No, this definitely does not seem quite good. I think we should carry on ahead to the next town. A bit exposed.
I think we should get rid of these bodies.
That might be good as well.
Yeah. Could we burn them?
Yeah. Maybe I use scorching ray on them.
Yeah.
I
Burn
will.
the fuckers.
Yeah, you cast another scorching ray, and the dogs just light up on fire.
Yes.
Alright. Should we go?
Yes.
You guys continue your journey to the small town in front of the big bridge that leads to the mainland or over the river.
still wait, what time it is?
It takes almost the rest of the day. But it's not like dark yet. But it almost sundown when you come to the village or town.
Should we stay in the village a little bit, guys? It's getting quite late, you know, and I would like to maybe spend the night with Joanne.
Yeah, whatever. We already walked the whole day.
Yeah.
Actually, you didn't walk.
Yeah, we used to carry it. Maybe
sat
We have
all
been
day.
riding all day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You had
Okay, nothing.
I have some notes about Joanne.
Well, I just have the name, and I had a little memory thing here, like a note here. Rubeus get Joanne Pog.
Did you actually write that?
Yeah, this was from the when we went to first time when we left, or we got the thing from the general,
Yeah.
the officer Mermada, when we left to Red Hawk, and on the bridge, like on or here, where we stopped. Then we
Yeah, I remember what you guys did, but
But yeah, I had to put that as a note as well. That
Unfortunately,
Joanne
I
was
also remember what they did.
was very good.
yeah.
Joanne is a nice thief. Like looked like that. She's very proficient with daggers and stuff.
Yeah, I vaguely remember what she was like. But anyways, I think it's a good time to end the session.
Yeah, we can just go to the inn and.
Yeah. And we can continue from this next time. Hopefully it won't take 4 months.
Yeah.
Well, now
Uh,
it should be going back to a bit more normal. Again.
Yeah.
The summer is ended.
Yeah. No more vacations and
And all that.
yeah. Should we try again to do this every other week?
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, if it's at this same time, I have a weekend shift again in 2 weeks.
Okay. So Sunday game in 2 weeks, 7 o'clock in Finnish time. Is
Sure.
it good for everyone?
Yeah,
27.
sounds
27, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, 27th.
Or that weekend?
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean both days works for me.
Yeah.
If it's at the evening time.
I don't have a job, so it works for me.
I'm very flexible at the moment as well.
Yeah. We can talk about it more later, but yeah. Yeah, it was fun to get back into D&D. I haven't played any D&D between the last session and this, and
Aw.
Oh, sad boy.
yeah. I'm gonna hit the writing table again more hard this time. I played too much MMO games, like I think 5 weeks straight now, like 12 hours a day or something.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
that sounds fucking nice.
it sounds nice, but when you think of it, 5 weeks, 12 hours a day, sitting in the same spot.
Maybe you should go for a walk at some point.
Well,
every now and then.
yeah,
Ah.
yeah, I should look for a job. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for the follows,
Yeah, thank you.
subs. Yeah, it was nice to get this story on the road again, and hopefully I can get the YouTube ongoing too. There has been actually people viewing those, so well, if I get out of World of Warcraft, I'll do that and upload the videos.
Yeah. Are you gonna cut them, or are you gonna put the whole VOD?
I do cut them a bit, from the beginning.
Yeah.
And
It would be easy to put the whole VOD and just put timestamps on like a pinned comment.
yeah,
Like where it
but
was.
there are some spots where we have to set the cameras and stuff. I just want to cut those off and check out that there's no. There has been some musics, at least in the earlier videos, there was some music that I used between the breaks.
Oh yeah.
So they need to be cut it out. So, but yeah.
All right.
2 weeks, we'll be back on the same channel on the same time. See you guys later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.